Sivamale has lived in Ballarat since the 1980s.
Ballarat is definitely one of the best regional cities in the country, and people choose to come here because some of them could live here and work in Melbourne.
But as the regional city's sprawling population exceeds 110,000, the need for culturally appropriate aged and end-of-life care grows.
My main message to the committee on behalf of the Indian Association is to look at the spiritual needs, last rites, in other words, the funeral services and the support for the dying, such as a priest to be established in Ballarat rather than looking for a priest elsewhere like in the metro areas.
Members of the Legislative Assembly Legal and Social Issues Committee heard culturally and linguistically diverse elders face unique challenges in regional, rural and remote parts of Victoria.
There's not a one-size-fits-all approach to responding and preventing elder abuse and family violence, particularly for older people.
Several barriers have been identified which hinder access to support services.
When they don't have a positive experience accessing a service, they won't go back. A lack of understanding and a lack of translator services.
The solution for many of the witnesses is culturally appropriate aged care.
Now, be culturally appropriate in terms of food, in terms of preventing isolation, social harmony, and particularly in terms of engaging or allowing our people to remain engaged far into the future, even as they age.
With Ballarat's climate seen as an attractive alternative, the number of African migrants from interstate and overseas has more than tripled since 2016.
We are estimating about 2,000 people above 18 years of age now in Ballarat.
And as settlers age, there's an ambitious aim to meet their community's needs.
We want to see support from the government to have an appropriate aged care facility or homes that would care for our people. Hopefully, fingers crossed, within the next 5 years.
The committee has pledged to consider all of the evidence received at each of its public hearings.
You have heard directly and indirectly from service provider, also the recipient of the service that have been providing across, especially metropolitan and also in the regional area.
A hearing was also held at Geelong and another at Coburg in Melbourne's inner north.
We are grateful in a way that the Parliamentary Inquiry is visiting Ballarat and giving us an opportunity to have some input.
We are hoping that policies will be articulated by the government and implemented.
The committee will go away and write up a report with recommendation to the Parliament.
The report is due in mid-2022. To read full hearing transcripts and for further inquiry information, go to the website.